We back and better than ever.
Here we go. Here we go. When there's a will, there's a way. We know how to get ourselves back into a delay. I mean, like this. Hey, that was a good rhyme, by the way. Oh, shit. Look at me go down the way. Let's get it. Oh, shit. All right. So, and it looks like Grandpa Jay and Mike are frozen again. So, since they're sitting right there because they're so damn cold tonight. Let's bring it up, guys. Let's go. Let's go talk about the NBA draft. We can be down and out, but we're not. Let's get it.
Top 4 players are
my boy.
Yeah. There you go, Jay.
My boy Caleb Wilson coming off the board, going to Chicago, the pride of North Carolina.
There we go. UB Davis.
And I actually have a fun fact for you guys about Caleb Wilson. So they say like kind of he's kind of a weird hybrid of like a guard forward as far as his style of play goes. Well, apparently, from what I've read, he was unfair even in middle school because we talk about guys hitting late growth spurts like a Wemby, things like that. Caleb Wilson hit an early one and then didn't grow much. He was 6'8" by the time he got to 8th grade. So he's only grown 2 inches. They list him at 6'9" and a quarter. So actually, no, an inch and a quarter since 8th grade is what Caleb Wilson. So I can't imagine playing in middle school and having to face someone that's 6'8".
Best two-way big in the draft by far, both ways. This guy can just be on the ball. He has great hands, as you see right here. If you guys are looking at the highlights, this kid is a high flyer. He gets above the rim. He plays big. I love his style. I thought he was the most raw talent in this whole draft. And Chicago did the right thing. They picked up about 7 guards last year after the trade deadline, so they had to go big man here. Great addition for the Chicago Bulls.
Wouldn't be a draft show if we didn't have something fucking up, right?
No, always.
Absolutely.
At least none of the lights fell this time.
Yeah, at least there's no mini hurricane here to blow our whole set over.
So look at that list: Wilson, Felton, Williams, Vince Carter, Antoine Jamison. There's only like 2 guys in there that are probably like Hall of Famers. I mean, Antoine Jamison's kind of a Hall of Famer. I don't know if is he in the Hall?
No, I don't think so. I think
he'll make it.
Hall of Very Good. I think he's one of those players that kind of falls into that category.
Marvin Williams sizzled up. Boy.
I miss Raymond Felton.
Yeah, Felton.
I like Felton a lot.
Felton was a great role player.
Yeah, which and I'm not saying this just because I'm a UNC fan, but it is kind of weird that there's been only 5 top 5 picks from the school in
the last
30 years.
Yeah,
you would have thought somebody. I mean, I guess a lot of times it was their big men that were.
Yeah, I don't think the last 30 years that you guys have perennially had the best player in college basketball, but you've had a good group of guys that can win college basketball games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you watched a highlight reel of Tyler Hansborough, you would have thought he would have been a top 5.
In a shot? That's a little strange right there.
Yeah, I don't think that cameraman was supposed to lean that far. Is that hat bedazzled?
Oh, all of them are bedazzled right now. We go with the jewels right now. Look at these cute little pictures they're pulling up on these guys are little munchkins, man. Come on, get out of here with that. They're doing a good job of bringing the little kid out in them right here, showing the pictures behind them when they once had just dreams of being an NBA player, and now their dreams have come to life. And like we thought, if you guys just joined the show, thank you. It's our 5th NBA draft show live right here, coming from Mikey's Bachelor Pad. John over there in the ATL representing for Cinco Squad. And we are 4 picks in, and it's exactly what we thought. Dybantsa and Boozer, I thought, would be flip-flop. But it was, not Dybantsa, Peterson and Boozer, but Dybantsa clear-cut number 1. Peterson went second to the Jazz. We had Boozer go to the Memphis Grizzlies. Not too sure anybody wants to go to Memphis right now. And here we have Mikey's guy, Caleb Wilson, going to the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, good job. Jay didn't say Caleb.
What's wild is that the Heat, after that monster trade that they just made yesterday, are still have the 13th pick this year.
Those people must be melting right now. I would not go to an outdoor watch party for an NBA draft. No, thank you, sir.
Not in LA. I would go up north. I'd go up north and watch one.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah. No, I mean, I would definitely go up north and watch it.
What the fuck? Mike froze in real time. What the fuck?
About to fight on the stream. No. So, John, based on
why are you looking at it like that?
John, you say that because they just flashed that the Heat have the 13th pick in the draft order on the bottom, right?
I don't think.
No, I'm looking at the draft order right now.
So
My screen.
So what's weird is they don't have that 13th pick.
Yeah.
It doesn't say they have trade. It doesn't say they traded it.
No, so they were saying this before the draft started. They're saying the Heat still have the 13th pick, and whoever gets picked 13th is going to put on a Miami Heat hat, but it's going to be the Bucks telling them who to take.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. Why would you not just have
There he is.
You can't tell me you do not have enough hats that you can't give another Bucks guy the hat.
I don't think that's the reason. I don't think they're running out of hats. I mean, I personally would never. I don't understand the whole bedazzled hat. I mean, that's the worst move. And I mean, unless someone I don't know. I don't understand.
It's because they want to expand to a female market that is much more of a consumer than the male, and females will see this and order it instantly. That's.
I don't even think of female. If we gave it to Shelly and Tina, they would say this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I don't give a shit. You could have made that better to appeal to a female audience. It looks ugly as fuck.
To you,
all of these,
the bedazzle is
all of these drafts.
In what universe can you say that looks good?
To you, but I'm saying it's going to be a market that wants bedazzled NBA logo hats. And Keaton Wagler right here, Illinois guard off the board. Clippers feel that they have their future guard here. We know that they have been struggling since your guy Paul George left, Mikey.
Yeah, my guy Paul George.
He's got a great tournament, by the way. Illinois had a pretty magical run, so they definitely competed as we thought in the tournament here. And this kid is a straight baller. Put the ball in his hands, and he's going to score. So we'll see if he can do with Mr. Kawhi Leonard out there in Clipland. Do
you guys know that Brad Underwood, the head coach at Illinois, recruited Wagler without ever seeing him play?
That's pretty awesome. He is right there.
His son Tyler's one of the assistant coaches at Illinois. He brought him film of him and showed him and convinced him to draft or to recruit him and sign him to a scholarship simply based on the film.
These hats are ugly as fuck.
They really are.
They're so bad.
John probably has more hats than you, me, Mikey, and everybody in your family combined. So this is a hat connoisseur giving you his take. I don't know
what's the chain.
What's up with the little chain on the side right there?
Yeah, at least the NFL, they're getting their hats are getting better and better every year. I liked last year's draft hat for the NFL. I mean, they had it was like that new style where it's it's where it's a curved rim with the hard top. And they had each of the cities' logos. In each of the cities, they had a little commemorative pin on it that was pretty cool. Eagles had the Liberty Bell. The Bills had a buffalo on it, right? So different teams had different things on there. So speaking of the Bills, not to make this an NFL podcast right now, but they just opened up their new stadium today. So congratulations. That $2.5 billion stadium is now open for everyone to spend $3,000 a ticket to go watch them.
There we go. Let's make the modern fan just give up an entire 2 months of wages to go to one football game.
Do we know what the first event is or was?
At the stadium?
Yeah.
No, probably freaking 19 fans jumping on a table simultaneously and breaking it.
I was just going to say concert, but okay, probably that would be on brand for Bills.
Stage diving onto a damn freaking.
What do you mean? The first event is the football game.
No, are they? I didn't know if they were having a concert or anything there during the summer.
Hell no, they wouldn't do that shit. I mean, they would. They're not gonna host a concert there They're not gonna host a concert there to just open up that stadium. I don't think that would be a smart idea, but. Your football stadium, I would let that be. Okay, the Clippers hat's not too bad. I'm not going to lie. I can't even tell it's bedazzled. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it just looks from a distance, that their logo just looks like it's a shiny version of the logo.
It looks like the Love Boat. Somebody's taking a ride on the Love.
All right, let's get into it. I mean, all right, let's stop talking about the draft like everyone else is doing. We got some quirky little games we're going to play, and I know Mikey's got something for us. So, Mikey, go right ahead.
So I'm going to challenge you guys. We had a thought that, but we're kind of a few picks in. Do we want to do the wheel?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to pull up a wheel. And instead of the draft thing, what we'll do is we're going to spin a wheel, and I'm going to see if you guys how many picks you can name.
Okay.
2. All right. Pulling up the wheel now. This wheel I've got actually automatically goes to
Spin the wheel.
2021.
2021. Post-COVID draft?
Post-COVID draft.
I thought you didn't even spin the wheel yet.
I'm spinning now. And we land on 2021. It is 2021. So it ended up working out.
So, what's the point of the game, Mike?
Who is the post-COVID draft?
Point of the game is whichever one of you can get more picks.
I don't think Oscar.
Like, what do you mean? Like, we got to guess? Like, you didn't explain. What's going on?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go pick by pick. I'll give you the team, and if you need it, the college.
Let's go team. First pick.
I'd rather guess the college than the fucking player. I don't know players like that.
Well, let's just go at the team first. Who had first pick in 2021 was?
The Detroit Pistons.
The Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham.
It is.
First overall pick.
All right.
Next up.
Pick 2 is the Houston Rockets.
Is it Amen Thompson?
No, he played for Auburn. Correct?
What's his name? Jabari something? Jabari Smith?
No.
That's what I thought too. He played for Auburn.
So this player played for the G League Ignite back when that was a thing.
Oh, was it? I don't know. Is it Oscar Thompson?
No, this is not. The Thompson draft is.
Thompson draft is like 2 years ago.
Yeah. This player was also recently traded to the Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix Suns. Oh, Jaden. What's his last name? Jaden. Tell me his last name.
Jalen Green.
Thank you, Jalen Green.
Oh, okay.
All right. John, pick 3 was to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Darius. No.
John, guess first. As Mikel Brown Jr. is going to the Brooklyn Nets.
There you go.
They got their big man today in Julius Randle. Now they got their guard.
Yeah, I mean
that was a weird trade from Milwaukee or from Minnesota. They're just giving away their big man. I don't understand that. Did you know that like Trae Young signed I don't think anybody talked about this, but Trae Young signed a $212 million extension for the Wizards.
Spoke about him being now the most overpaid player in the league.
But now he's got the Dybantsa on his team. I mean, that's bodes pretty well.
Yeah,
it's a good combo.
If AD could stay healthy, so
I think AD requested a trade.
Alex Sarr is probably an underrated young big man. He definitely needs to size up a bit. This kid is an insane scorer. This kid really came out of the gates early on in the season, kind of cooled off, and then in the ACC tournament he went off, like they just said in one of the games. I think he had like 46 or something they put up there. I mean, this kid could score the ball quick. I think at halftime he had about 25, and Kentucky was already in the basement by the time he was done with them in a half. So this kid could put up buckets, and probably something that the Nets need right now because the Nets were pretty damn terrible last year. My goodness, and he could get up and put it down with that left hand. All right, third pick.
John's guess. Third pick was the Cleveland Cavaliers. He went to USC.
Oh, God.
I don't remember his name.
Go ahead.
Currently on the Cavs. Powerful.
He got traded to Phoenix.
No, that's Jalen Green.
Yeah. God, it's not coming to mind. Shoot.
John, you got anything?
I just said.
Thank you.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Number 4 pick. to the Toronto Raptors.
Barnes?
It is Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Number 5 to the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic. Was that point guard, correct? Or guard? Yes?
Yes, it was a guard. John, do you have a guess?
What's his name again? And he ended up being a wash. He hurt himself in that bike accident. What's his name again?
What was the team?
The Orlando Magic.
And he was supposed to be really Suggs.
Damn, bro, you didn't even let me answer.
Yes, it sucks.
Bro, you don't know it.
I was just about to say Jalen Suggs. I was just about to say Gonzaga and Jalen Suggs. You didn't even give me a chance to answer.
All right, you get
What?
6 then.
All right. We're doing top 5s. We're doing a different draft. Let's go back 2017.
All right, you got first pick, John.
2017 first pick went to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, it was dude from Duke. I can't remember his name. Jabari. No, not Jabari. Fuck. Who was it? Because
I know who you're thinking of.
I can't think of his name at all. He kind of flaked out at NBA.
Yeah. You're thinking of what was his name? That's not who it is, but you're along the same lines.
This is the guy after him.
Yes, it is. He went to Washington.
Huh?
And he went to Washington.
I thought you said it was the Sixers.
It is the Sixers. He went to the
DC.
University of Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
You're thinking the
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's his face? Fultz, right? No, not Fultz.
Markelle Fultz.
Good guess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I was going to say notoriously known as somebody that suddenly couldn't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jay's first guess for pick number 2. Pick number 2, the LA Lakers.
The Lackers.
The Lackers.
Brandon Ingram.
Not Brandon Ingram. That's a good guess, though.
Yeah.
2 that went to the Lakers.
This shows that we don't watch the NBA.
This is definitely a notable player. Definitely a notable Lakers pick.
LeBron James.
Yes, you're right, John. Yes, LeBron James drafted.
No, is it D'Angelo Russell?
No.
Mm-mm.
You're getting closer, though.
School?
That'll give it away.
What?
That'll give it away. So after I say the school, you guys can say it on 3. He went to UCLA. Really?
I guess, yeah.
Famous family.
Famous family? Still don't.
Had their own shoes. Brothers.
Lamar Ball or LeVar Ball.
The father, LeVar Ball, Lonzo Ball.
Lamar Ball.
Famous Laker.
I just Lamar Jabbar.
I just remember him in a Lakers uniform. That's why I wouldn't say famous Laker because he had no impact on the Lakers.
Famous Laker pick.
Not really. Though.
Because he was supposed to be like.
But I don't think he's a pick.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't think he's a famous Laker though.
Exactly what I did not want. Did not want him to be buried up there in Northern California in freaking Sacktown. But maybe he does his thing out there, and maybe they don't trade Sabonis now that he has a point guard.
So, with the selection of Darius Acuff, that is now, guys, 10 straight years that at least one former IMG Academy player in nearby Bradenton, Florida, has been selected in the NBA draft.
And a Calipari player in the top 10.
Well, yeah, that's like the millionth year that a Calipari player. All right, pick. Oh, geez, I'll be surprised if you guys get pick number 4. John's got first guess. The Phoenix Suns.
Who's 3?
DeAndre Ayton.
Oh shit! I skipped 3. John, you get first pick. This one's gonna be far easier. Boston Celtics.
Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
And number 4.
Jason Tatum.
Number 4 went to Phoenix.
It wasn't Ayton, was it? No, because Ayton got traded there eventually.
No, Ayton got drafted there.
Yeah, he was the number. Was he number? He went number 1.
I think he did go 1.
And one or two.
Went to Phoenix. Give me the school.
Kansas.
Kansas?
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's a guy that I remember was super hyped before the 2017 draft.
Yeah.
And then just absolutely was
fizzled out.
He was awful from the minute he hit an NBA court and just.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Josh
this is a terrible game. Can we get a new game, please? Put this game in the back in a closet.
Who's 5?
Damn, look at that. Players to lead the SEC in points per game. Hold on. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's without a 3-point line.
Who was it? Who was that? I didn't see the name.
Pistol Pete Maravich from LSU.
44 points per game.
The most underrated NBA and college player of all time.
With no 3-pointers. I think they estimated if he had 3-pointers back then, he would have. Yeah, he would have averaged like between 60 and 70.
It would have been
That's
super.
wild. All right, so top 5 cities you want to go to in the world. Go.
Ooh, in the world?
I don't know. I was just fucking with you. I don't care.
No. There's a lot of London, Rome.
Been there.
You've been there. Yeah, whatever. Olympic.
Brisbane, Australia.
You haven't been there?
I've been to Brisbane. I've been to Sydney.
So talking about that, so you take your top 5 lists,
Mm-hmm.
and or top 6 lists, and then where are they right now in FIFA?
Well.
Nice fake laugh.
But you're talking cities, not countries.
Yeah, but just where is their countries in? One of them for me is Edinburgh, Scotland, and they're doing pretty well.
Edinburgh is probably a cool spot. I've been to
Scotland.
Scotland forever.
I mean, the Glasgow.
Glasgow.
All right, Jay. Let's get your minute 30, your 90-second. Okay, Jay.
What's up?
Give me your 90-second take on FIFA. Ready? Your go. Like in the first week and a half, give us your 90 second. You have 90 seconds.
Yeah, how you feel about
yeah. And when I say stop, you stop. So I want to hear 90 seconds of what your thoughts are about the World Cup. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
How can you guys not be entertained? Are you entertained? Because if you're not, then you're not watching right now. We have Ghana drawing with England. We have Cape Verde can possibly go to the next round. We have Haaland, Mbappe, and Messi in pure form. And then Ronaldo's like, don't leave me out of the score, and I'll score 2 myself. The Golden Boot race is on. You got the USA men's team showing out like they might actually win their second knockout game ever in tournament history. Canada's scoring 5 goals. Mexico is dominating. I mean, how can you not love this World Cup? You got every home fan between the tri-host nations happy as Pappy right now because their teams are going to be in the knockout stages of the tournament. And right now, the biggest question is, will Spain continue to show up as people thought, or will they fizzle out early in the tournament? One cool fact about Yamil Yamal that people don't know is this kid plays with more joy than anybody else. That's why his game is so beautiful. We're missing that Joga Bonita game from Brazil, but we're seeing it in some of these young Spaniards. And as of now, I don't think anybody can beat France or Argentina. So it is a race to see whether you could knock those 2 teams out. By the way, they played in the finals last time. And Argentina, of course, the victor. France wants revenge. Are we going to see a rematch? Maybe, maybe not. But as of now, USA fans are probably more optimistic than they've ever been. And don't count out the little guy. Let's go Cape Verde. My aunt will kill me because she's from Germany and they play them next. But that's okay. You got to cheer for the Cinderella.
Done.
Oh, wow. Buzzer beater.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Now, as we talk about the greatness, let's talk about someone that is the king of New York right now, standing on top of the Empire State Building. He has not slept since the Knicks have raised that banner, have raised that trophy. He's been down in Manhattan all the time, and he's given us our time. So let's bring back the one and only Fonz DeFalco.
Hey, Fonzie!
Hey.
You guys can you hear me?
Congratulations, buddy. Fuck
You guys can hear me, right? We're good?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, thank God. I worry. I worry about tech trouble, but oh my God.
You're talking about tech trouble. We had a whole crash in the beginning of our show because of my Wi-Fi. So
it's fine. Listen. You got to pick it up and join another thing. Listen. You guys
exactly.
You're doing this game. Sorry, hold on. I got to change my hat. Sorry, guys.
The Great Lakes.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I got to change the hat here. It just came in. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
There, buddy? Show it off. What you got on?
This is the Mitch Robinson City Edition jersey for this year. This just came in, and I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I got a car flag. I'm not going to put it on my car, I don't want it to fall off, but it's going to be with me at all times, too. But again, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. I just got to say one thing about the NBA draft. This is the first time in a long time for me that I just forgot about it, to be honest with you. I was just so focused on
really?
As a fan for the Knicks for so long, I've been hyped for the draft.
Life is good. You have to worry about taking a shitty pick. First time in like 20 years, huh?
I don't even know where we honestly trade them. Who cares? We're on top of the world right now, man.
That's right, baby.
This is like this. This will hold me over for a couple of years. I'm going to be honest here. I know people say run it back. I listen. Would love to run it back, but this is going to hold me over for a couple of years. I'm going to be honest. This is good. It's a good feeling. How are you guys, by the way?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. Hanging in there. So let me ask you. What's the feeling like? I know that I'm going to bring up a sore subject in the Baltimore Ravens, but like you guys are so close every single year, and then like to finally have one of your teams get over the hump, and like what was that feeling like after you watched that game 5 or 6? I think it was 5. I think
5. It was. I'll say this because this was weird for me because like I think. Out of all my 3 teams, I think the Ravens was like the last team I became. Like whenever NFL Street came out, that's when I was a Ravens fan. I was a Knicks fan before that, along with the Mets fan. I don't want to talk about the Mets right now because they're losing 7-12. But that's fine. I don't care anymore. I'm done with them. But this was like the first team that I like watched and I became a fan of. They're all your Stephon Marbury, Eddie Curry, Jamal Crawford, going up to David Lee, Porzingis, Melo, all those guys too, and to just see them beat this team like the Spurs. And like, I'm going to be honest, the Spurs, they're going to be around for a while, I think. Guys like Wemby's going to be another year older with the playoff experience. I think Stephon Castle's really good. That Harper kid, I think it's, Dylan Harper is his first name. Mm-hmm. That guy's going to be a star. Like, he's going to be very good. And Devin Vassell, too. So they're going to be around for a while, I think. That dynasty is going to be around, I think, too. And what this Knicks team did overall, and I said this in the past, they took a lot of risk. They let go of Tom Thibodeau, where he showed them the success after long seasons of losing and embarrassment. We shipped him off. We fired him and replaced Mike Brown, where I think a lot of us were not sure. I wasn't sure about Mike Brown. He was fired multiple times. Kings, Lakers, Cavaliers, I believe that was the other team too. But he was fired. He was around the league for a while, trading 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, trading a bunch of guys for a Josh Hart. The big one signing Jalen Brunson, where no one really knew about Brunson. I mean, he was going to the Mavericks. We didn't know he would become this. Trading away fan favorites like a DiVincenzo, DiVincenzo, RJ for like an OG and a Karl Anthony Towns, guys like Randall too, and quickly. They just took risks all throughout the entire year. And it really, honestly, just paid off for this title. Even another little risk where Dolan said, we're not raising the NBA Cup banner. We're going to raise the championship banner. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't like when he said that at first. I was like, oh, no, this is going to happen. And now they're gonna have to raise both. They better do it. They raised 3 Eastern Conference champions, NBA Cup champions, and NBA Finals champions. But so the big thing this whole couple of seasons was they took these risks to build this team. And it paid off. It paid off for a title, something that hasn't happened in 53 years, 27 years since they appeared in the finals. Do people realize how bad this team was in the 2000s and 2010s? Mike, you remember me at Bonaventure watching them when they won 17 games, and I was like, yo, listen, this guy, Damian Dotson, we got him in the steal in the second round. I still love him, by the way. Shout out to him. And then now to this, it's just an amazing feeling. And the feeling that I honestly never thought it would happen with the Knicks in general. I never thought it was going to happen until I was like, wait. And that's the story is they took the risk and it paid off.
That's exactly what I thought when I heard. When I saw them win, I was just like, damn. Because, like, when you see a team, this goes in the record books like the Cubs winning after 108 years. the Knicks winning after 53 years. Like, this is a historic win.
We're in that conversation, which is very weird to say, you know?
Exactly. When like the Red Sox won, I don't want to relive 04, but like when they won, right? You know, it just like was crazy. So here's the tricky question that we had on the show a few weeks ago, and the man himself liked their comment and said LOL on our post. So who is the king of New York? Jalen Brunson or Carmelo Anthony?
Melo, I love you. I appreciate you. You're one of our players to watch. But Brunson overtook it because he did the thing. I'm sorry. He got the title to New York. He was named the MVP. And we're not disrespecting it. He was the NBA Cup MVP also. All right. So, like, I'm now showing off the NBA Cup now. But I think he is now the new king of New York. Melo had a run for a little bit. Listen, Mike, even Aaron Judge had it for a little bit, but I'm sorry, unless Judge brings the title for the Yankees, then we can have that conversation between Brunson and Judge.
Right.
Because I think there could be a little bit of a conversation. If Brunson didn't win, you could have the conversation. I'd lean more towards Judge. But since Brunson brought the title, now I think he's the king of New York.
As a follow-up to that.
Melo fan right there, because AI sounded like it was trying to scramble what you were saying the whole time. I don't think our AI interpreter agrees with you right there. It was literally making you sound like you were saying, Melo's the man. Melo's the man. All praise Carmelo Anthony. That's all.
Listen, I still love Melo. I still love Melo. I will never forget him. Listen, people want to race him off. No, man, I still appreciate his time. What was your follow-up question?
Now, would you
take his comment? So we posted a video talking about this. And I basically said, I defended Melo, but I said Melo had a harder time because he did not have the same guys around him. But that was more or less because of his contract. His contract was outrageous, right? So what do you think of his comment when he said LOL when we were talking, saying Brunson was the king of New York? What do you take that as? That's like a follow-up joking question.
When he said LOL, I mean, you're saying with the Melo thing, and the Melo thing, yeah, it's partially on him, but also too on management too. I mean, yes, the contract was one thing, but he also didn't draft. They didn't draft and bring in a lot of those guys because remember during that time, the Knicks was also they had the star in Melo, but they were still kind of viewed as a joke at times, even despite all that too. But what Brunson did, he took another risk. He took the team friendly deal to bring all of his friends in, to bring some guys in, like a guy like Karl Anthony Towns. I think at that point, again, I love Melo, but if you want to be that guy that kind of wants to help bring a championship to New York or any other team for that matter, sometimes you might have to take the risk if you don't have the salary for that point. You know, if that is maybe taking a little bit of a cut to bring a certain guy in, or maybe even like kind of not taking your foot off the gas and saying, listen, you guys draft who you think, or maybe if you believe someone should be in your roster, then put a little bit more like talk into it because you are the star, the leader of the team too. So the LOL comment, like I get it, but like it goes like kind of both ways. I'm kind of defending it here. Whereas Brunson, again, took the team friendly deal, kind of let management do their thing, but also kind of said, hey, maybe we should get this guy or whatever too, and kind of worked with the guys that he was put with. If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense.
So let's for a second zoom out from there, right? Melo and Brunson both probably involved in this conversation. The aliens have the laser beam pointed at Earth, and you can have one Nick to take the shot. Who are you taking?
Ooh.
Iguodala.
No. No matter who, give me OG Anunoby for the tip-in. All right, give me OG Anunoby for the tip-in on that one. All right, that OG man, he really showed out in this finals, man. He really. Yeah. I always knew we knew he was a good player, and that was one of the first like big trades to bring in, being like, oh, this is like another risk. Like I said, trading quickly and Barrett, two fan favorites. I love those guys. But bringing in a guy like OG, who was a free agent, didn't know he was going to stay long term, but then you saw in a couple of months, you go, oh, this guy's going to click with this team, with these guys. We got to bring him back for the long haul.
Yeah, he was a freak of nature.
Just to give a little update on the draft here, Dusty Mink goes with his guy here. The Mavs go ahead and take Mora Jr. off the board here, and you're going to pair him up with Cooper Flag. It's going to be kind of hard to score on these guys if you're taking the ball to the hole and the two of them on opposite sides of the lane. So going with the big man option here. Dusty May brings his guy into Dallas. That's a quick Michigan addition ×2 right there. So are we going to see more Michigan players, or are they going to go somewhere else in this draft?
They're going to take all 3 of them.
As long as Nico Harrison is in the building,
it's true.
Hey, Fonz, how cool is it to see Steph, Marbury, and Melo, and Shumpert, and all the boys under the basket at the Garden in Game 4? Of course, we know what happened in that game. Probably as magical as any comeback as you can imagine for them to take that convincing 3-1 lead in the series. As a fan, you're seeing that, like, are you seeing them just living out these days they wish they could have as players? And how did you feel about them supporting a team like that?
I love that. And it's crazy because, like, with all those guys you mentioned, those Knicks teams, success a little bit here and there, but then you mentioned guys like Marbury and stuff. They didn't have success. And you would think normally with those players and athletes, they would want nothing to do with the team, wouldn't want to be there and all that. But to see all those guys, and also like a Tim Thomas, Kurt Thomas, guys that were on the team, not necessarily the star players, but good role players, just to see like all these players. David Lee also. Nate Robinson was there for a couple of games.
Nasty Nate, baby.
Even like short-tenured Knicks to still be there. They definitely, obviously, they would have loved to have been a part on that court during that time, but I'm sure they just as loved it. Hanging out with guys, catching up with teammates and past Knicks also, probably they didn't play with, they got a chance to meet, and just to be in that Garden atmosphere. It definitely, I was looking, I was like, oh, that's like majority of my childhood seeing all those guys there too. I love seeing Marbury was getting hyped up, especially like the way he exited the Knicks a long time ago, kind of like he went to Boston and everything too. Just to see him back and being welcomed by the fans there too. It was just really cool to see like all that come together.
The ones
let's see how bad were you on Ticketmaster, sitting there about to hit that button about I gotta go to Game 3 or I gotta go to Game 4. Like,
I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it for a hot minute. I did, and then once nosebleeds was like $3-4 grand, and I'm like, if I will say this, if it was in the $1,000 range, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do it. If it was in the $1,000 range, maybe $1,200, I actually would have considered going. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because like that's my team, obviously. But once it hit $2,000-3,000 for the upper nosebleeds, I was like, you know what? I'll just go to the bars in the area with all the Knicks fans and my friends, and I would just rather do that. But if it, I was tempted at first, but then I'm like, it had to be a lower range, you know?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know what? You know what's one thing I always enjoy is seeing your jerseys every single time, like the big postseason game or something like that. Your jersey page is awesome. I love to see the old classic jerseys. Yeah, I think my girlfriend would kill me if I brought home any more jerseys. So it gives me a little bit of.
Well, I'm glad I'm helping you out there living your dream by seeing my collection too. Yeah,
I'm like, look at my friend Fonz. He has jerseys. She's like, no more.
I bought a bunch on Fanatics for 70% off. And I
saw that.
One of them was that I got it for literally $5, an Anthony Davis Mavericks jersey, and I'm gonna wear that on occasion because I think like that's gonna be a pull like down the line and be like, when did Anthony Davis play for Mavericks? Like it's just that Fanatics thing. Like when it was 70% off, I literally just go in and be like, whatever's my size, I'm gonna buy it. Like I bought a Kyler Murray Cardinals jersey just for the heck of it for literally $10. I don't care. Like, what am I gonna? Am I gonna wear it? No, but it's the rivalries one. So I'm
was it this big?
No, it was actually my size. But yeah, like the Anthony Davis Mavericks one. They had a bunch of Jets jerseys on there. I might have gotten a couple of them just for the heck of it, like a Garrett Wilson one, like his rookie year 17, like just to get like random ones like that. Again, I'm not gonna wear them necessarily, but just like to have, you know.
Dude, that was awesome. I watched that entire thing. I was like, that is such a genius idea for a post. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, because no one thinks about that. No one thinks about going to the 70% off and just grabbing these random jerseys.
I saw it on Twitter. Someone said Fanatics is having a clearance sale. Own a piece of the pass up to 70% off. I'm like, all right, what do we got? Boom. All right. Boom. Card. Gonna do that. I'm getting a Christian Yelich Brewers jersey, the Brew Crew one. I got that one now for that. Like, it's a good jersey too.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, that was one of the better City Connect jerseys I've seen. Is that?
Yeah, I know a lot of boomer old time baseball fans hate those City Connect jerseys.
Well, of course, that's why the Yankees will never have one.
What do you Yankees fans think? They're thinking of doing the navy alternate for the road. What do you guys think of that? They're thinking about it.
I thought it was already done deal.
Well, I don't know, but they haven't warned it yet. But I don't know if I think it's officially in the rotation, but they haven't warned it yet on the road. Like, what do you think? Like,
I think you're still gauging fans. Just if they're
I like it. I
think they should wear it against non-division opponents, like say they play against the Rockies at Colorado, just put it on.
Did that make sense? Yeah, that makes.
But
sense.
I get against Boston, Tampa. I get you wear the classic grays.
Like when you play NL teams, maybe.
Yeah,
it's like.
But you Yankees fans, don't lie to me. If the Yankees came out with the City Connect one, you would not. You're gonna tell me right now you wouldn't get an Aaron Judge City Connect Yankees jersey. Don't lie to me, Yankees fans. Yeah, you all would get one.
Mike wouldn't because he's a traditionalist. I would because I like the City Connection.
No, Mike would get one. I know he's gonna get one. I know it's gonna happen.
Now that I have a home and away that fit me, I might get one.
Okay.
The problem is I can't wear I can, but I shouldn't wear my away one because my away one is signed by Gary Sheffield.
That's the greatest bat waggle.
That's sick. I have a Mets Gary Sheffield jersey.
Oh, that's
it's when he his 500th home. It has his 500th home run. It literally just has 500 home runs on the bottom.
Is he number 10?
That's sweet itself.
Wow.
Hey, John, just in case you didn't know how to wear a hat if you ever grow your hair, take a look right here. Young man out of Arizona, 10th pick to the Milwaukee Brewers. In case you ever grow an afro, this is how you have to wear that.
Where'd he go?
Milwaukee Bucks.
He went to Brewers.
Oh no, I was gonna ask if this goes.
Everybody out there, you heard him say Brewers.
Wait, never mind. I was gonna ask if this trade, that Bucks wade, goes to Miami, but that wouldn't make sense. The Miami trade that was crazy. That was crazy with the Giannis. Giannis is a Miami Heat, guys.
I know. Let's go.
All that to lose the first round of the Knicks.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. No, pretty much.
Giannis and Bam Adebayo. Let's go back to 1978 real quick here, where the great Bill Walton will come out from the heavens and decide he's ready to play power forward for the Miami Heat.
What, you're going a forest of trees?
That's right.
And no guards?
Just through the palm trees, here he comes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like the move just because you lose so much. Like I like Jaime Jaquez, whatever his name is, and I like Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's been a 20-point per game scorer, and everyone's been like, "Oh, he's taking a step back." I mean, he's averaged 20 points per game the last 5 years. What more can you ask from your number two?
I think with the Miami, what they need to do is they've been in the sweepstakes for everybody, like from Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, like literally everybody. They finally got their guy. And listen, could it work? I think so, but they're going to need they have no money now. They're not going to sign Norman Powell. They're not going to be able to bring him back too. He's going to want a bag at the first All-Star appearance. They're going to literally sign a bunch of veteran minimum guys.
Guess who's coming out of retirement? Kyle Lowry.
You might get some veterans like that. Honestly, who are on the brink of retirement. Be like, you know what? Why not?
Oh, what is Russ available? Is he a free agent?
Russ actually, he had his last season with the Kings. You know what? A Russell Westbrook Kings jersey would be a good pull. I might see if they still have any available. I'm gonna try to find.
You could have a collection of Russell Westbrook jerseys from like all the teams he's played since.
If we're talking Hall of Fame just on their jersey career alone, Russell Westbrook has a good case.
Yeah,
just like his jersey career.
James Harden. I would put James Harden there.
Harden has a good case also. Honestly, even Durant too.
Durant, yeah.
AJ Green.
AJ Green.
Who's that?
The Bengals receiver? Or are you talking about the
Bengals receiver?
What's his name? Not AJ. What's his name? He's been on every NBA team ever.
Oh, Robert Horry?
Nah, Jeff Green. Is that his name?
Jeff Green.
Oh, Jeff Green. Yeah, Jeff Green. That might be a little too much. Although AJ Green on the NFL, like he would have a good one too. Bengals and Cardinals, that actually would be a pretty solid career.
That's kind of nice.
Julio Jones.
It's the Titans one would throw me off. They don't look
good.
Really. I can't.
And the Eagles.
Hey, but the Kelly Greens.
Yeah, but it's just like I keep forgetting. Like they sent it in my Eagles group chat the other day. Like, do you guys remember that we had Julio Jones? I'm like, God damn, I forgot we had him.
Well, that's
I really forgot.
They signed a bunch. Who's the Ravens veteran receiver they're going to sign this year on his last legs? It was Hopkins last year. Beckham.
Hopkins.
I don't know. I'd probably drag Robert Woods out of retirement and bring him to the Ravens. Honestly.
Woods.
Bobby Trees. I don't know,
He has
Mike,
a good case too.
your boy Odell, though. Your boy Odell's back in New
This
York.
will not be the last jersey he wears.
He's back. But what's disappointing about Odell is he's not wearing 13. He's wearing 3.
Well,
Yeah,
it's college,
because
right?
yeah.
Oh, who's 13 now?
I don't know if they have a 13.
What's Cam?
Yeah, they do. It's your boy. It's your boy. Can you take me high? Yeah.
Oh, Jalen Hyatt's still on the roster?
I thought they cut him. Also, he was wearing 84. Anyway, it might be Hyatt.
He was wearing 13 last year.
I hardly ever saw them use him. Yeah, he probably. I mean, I know that's what he wore at Tennessee.
That's what he wore.
He was wearing 13.
That's what.
Hyatt, yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing 13.
I
So
mean, Jalen Hyatt. I mean, if Odell Beckham tells you I'm wearing 13, you take the number or give it to Odell Beckham. Like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
Like,
These days, it costs like $500,000 to
500K.
Yeah, guys are giving away $500K to
it's
get
also
their number.
It's also the type of player. Like if it was Malik Neighbors, then I'd be like, yeah, he can keep the number. But like Jalen Hyatt's done nothing for the Giants that I can even say he deserves to keep.
Because they never used him. Beside the point.
he got hurt.
Before that, they never used him. They drafted him and they were like, "Oh, we got our new speedster vertical threat."
Yeah, but you guys didn't really have a vertical threat quarterback. Like you really didn't have an offense for him. Like that's why I say like it's a little bit different. But what's funny is that talking about jersey number swaps. Jared Verse just like went to Browns practice wearing number 8. Didn't even ask. Again,
if it was another better quarterback, then you can have the conversation. But Dylan Gabriel, yeah, sorry, I'm taking 8, and there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Didn't even ask him. Just shows up to practice like pick a new number quarterback.
You know what gets boomers more mad is seeing linebackers wearing single-digit numbers and receivers wearing single.
Yeah.
They get so angry about it.
Well, they should be in the 50s.
Although I do miss a good receiver wearing an 80. I do miss that.
Yeah, me too.
Patrick Queen's are worth it.
We're gonna get the cycle, and like 10 years from now, we're gonna get receivers wearing 80, and then it's gonna go back and forth. It's a trend.
Yeah.
Peaks and valleys.
So what do you? So as I know we're talking about NBA and stuff. So, but like, what do you think?
I'm sorry, Joe.
No. I was about to ask you about the NFL right now. So I mean, we're getting into minicamp coming here soon. Yaxel Lendenberg, Player of the Year, just went to Golden State. What a steal for Golden State.
I keep getting away with this.
I know, right? They keep doing it.
And just like that, the Warriors are back. Listen, they're like, yeah, not happening again.
What are your thoughts on your Ravens this year? I know we asked you. I think we do it every single year. We bring you out for the NBA draft, and we ask you every single year about the Ravens. And they're making big moves. They're doing stuff to help out Lamar. So what do you think?
It's funny
I just
because
need a hot take.
Every time you ask me, I'm always happy because the Knicks season's over and I don't have to think about. I think about now. This is like the first time I'm really thinking about it. Listen, this new year, new uniforms, which look beautiful. Minter's now the coach. Now again, Harbaugh, appreciate him. Mike, you're gonna love him in New York. He's gonna be an absolute stud for you guys too. Isaiah Likely, he's gonna be good for you too. I hate that also, but they let a lot of guys go and they needed to change up some things. Also, another thing was they brought back Calais Campbell, who announced his final season is going to be this year. Also, good Hall of Fame jersey career. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I do think so. It was a very, very weird year. I'm not going to go in and say Super Bowl run and everything too. I think they're going to get a playoff spot too. I generally do think that there's going to be a lot of questions, obviously, surrounding around with the offense. Now what's going to happen with Lamar with another year, Derrick Henry another year older? Who's going to be your go-to receiver? Who are you going to throw to? Is Zay Flowers going to finally step up too? What's going to happen with Mark Andrews? And, of course, questions with the offensive line because that was the big thing. Daniel Falele is the worst offensive line I've seen in a long time. And guess where he's at? Go Big Blue. Yeah, exactly. And defense, I think they're going to take another step forward. I'm excited for it. Kyle Hamilton's going to be a lot better. I think Roquan Smith's going to do just fine. Also, Calais Campbell is that veteran leader that they kind of need on the defensive line. And also, I believe Matt Abike is coming back. I'm not 100% sure about that. I know he was cleared, but I don't know if he's coming back fully and whatever too. But I think they're definitely going to be a playoff team. I'm not going to hype up and say Super Bowl or bust. That's not what's going to happen to, because I did it last year. And what happened? They won, lost, and then that's it. And then a shank by Tyler Loop. I can't stand them now. I really can't.
For all of our players, all of our fans out there that like to put a little wage on things, are they going to win the division, and are they going to win more than 10 games to win the division?
Win the division? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say win the division. I think the big test will obviously be Pittsburgh. I know they're an older team, and Aaron Rodgers too in his final season, but they always have tough battles against each other. And then the Bengals too. I'm not even going to talk about the Browns. Not even going to worry about the Browns. They're going to win the division somehow after I just said that. But the Bengals, obviously their offense is a firepower. They did get Dexter Lawrence, so they definitely are going to boost up that defensive line. But I think the Ravens overall, sexy Dexy. I do think that the Ravens are going to win the division. I do believe that. And 10 games, I think 10. I would go 10, maybe 11, I think. There's going to have a couple of rough spots here.
Take the over, ladies and gents. Take the over on 10.
You know what? Whatever. I'm riding high on the Knicks. Take over. Take it all.
14. Let's get it.
You know what? Undefeated. Whole starting roster is going to be on the Pro Bowl. That's fine.
That's
the Pro
great.
Bowl game. Sorry.
That's great.
So, Fonz, we are talking a potential repeat happens next year, and we're saying, does the city even care that much? Because you can't match this energy, right?
Yeah.
So how do you follow this up? And if you do happen to go back to back, what's your anticipation on how the city would handle back to back?
I don't think it's going to be around if we get it back to back. I do think they have a very good shot. I definitely do. Well, Long Island's just going to be completely get away from New York. It's going to somehow it's going to be destroyed. It's going to float away. That's what's going to happen, too, as John leaves. He probably doesn't want to hear my Knicks talk anymore, too, which is fine. But as far as I actually generally do think the Knicks have a very good shot to repeat here. I think it'll be definitely a lot tougher because obviously you see now the Heat with Giannis. I think they're obviously making some noise there, too. And you got the Pistons another year older. And then I just blanked out on the team, too. Celtics. Sixers, who knows with them too, and even the Pacers. I know we give them crap, whatever too. Halliburton's coming back; they're definitely looking back for a vengeance. And then, of course, I didn't even mention the teams in the West. Like I talked about earlier, the Spurs I think are going to get a lot better. Thunder are still there. You know, if it's LeBron's last year, somehow it's going to be like he's going to make a playoff run too, and whatever. Also, too, it's just going to happen.
What if he jump ships to Cleveland? If he jump ship to Cleveland, incredibly, the East just becomes a total clusterfuck.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I definitely there is a very good shot they can repeat, and they definitely can make a deep playoff run too. Will it be as hyped up as it was last year? Or this past one too. It'll definitely be hyped. It'll definitely be crazy, but I don't know if it's going to be as crazy as what we saw this past year. There definitely will be a lot of fun, and there will be a lot of chaos if it does. Will it be as much as what we just saw? It probably would be. That would be a little bit less. I think so. You know, at 53 years. And 27 since they made it. That's what's gonna, you know what I mean? That's gonna be the hype too. I mean, I'm trying to even think if other teams even had the Cubs when they won. They didn't win in 2017, right? Or the Red Sox and everything. The teams with the longest playoff championship droughts, they didn't do back to backs. We don't even know how that would. Even though New York's a little bit different than other teams though, or other cities, you know. But yeah, it'll be chaos, but not as much as it was this past one. Ticket prices are going to be insane though. I'm probably not going to get to a game this year too. The ticket prices are going to go way up. Literally, when they were 17 and whatever, the tickets were $100, not even, just to get down, just sit courtside. Now they're going to be $30,000 to get courtside seats.
You could pay $100. You could pay $150 and play point guard.
Honestly, yeah, at the time, yeah, probably. Oh my god, when Jared Jack was our starting point guard,
he was good in that vintage jersey.
Yeah, he could probably dribble.
I saw a bunch of random jerseys at the parade too. Someone was wearing a Marcus Stroman Mets jersey. I saw Ronaldo Balkman Knicks jersey. I was like, oh, yeah, Ronaldo Balkman. I was like, yeah, that guy's been through the trenches. That guy's a sick freak with that jersey. Sorry, what were we saying?
I was like, so is this a telling sign of the year of droughts being I guess banished from? I mean, not banished, but broken. I mean, are we going to see the city of Buffalo, I guess, take down the goalposts? Are we going to see the Yankees and their drought, or your beloved Mets Are they gonna make a second half run?
They're losing 7-0 to the Cubs. They're not gonna. I gave up on. Here's my problem with the Mets. All right, I literally gave them way too much hype, and I kept saying, "Give Stearns a chance. Give everybody a chance. Give this." Then I saw Freddie Peralta give up 10 runs in 1 inning against the Phillies, and I'm like, "Yeah, why did we trade our prospects for Freddie Peralta? Peralta, goodbye. Senga, you better not pitch again in a Mets uniform. I want this roster gutted." And just keep Soto around and maybe Lindor. I'm this close also with you too, buddy. All right. If you better come back and you better play well. Bichette, goodbye. See you later. Simeon, goodbye. See you later. Keep Carson Bench and AJ Ewing. Those guys are going to be good prospects. They're going to be good.
You know what's so sad is that you guys had such a good farm system and good prospects that you gave away for guys that were kind of like teetering like on a good season.
Peralta was good for the Brewers, I thought. Like he was an ace for them, if I'm not mistaken, though, right? Like was he solid? Like I remember he was good.
He was
very
but
good.
I think he was small town good. You know what I mean? Like he needs to play in that small town city instead of the Big Apple.
The only trade that like it's like whatever was the Luis Robert one for Luis Angel Acuna, because like Acuna is not good for the White Sox right now and Robert's not playing, so that's like a trade where like both sides just lost, so I'm not as mad about that. You know what I mean? Like they both like just didn't do anything. So I think Robert's never going to play in a Mets uniform again. He's got transferred to 60-day IL. And I think Polanco is not going to play another game in the Mets uniform too, because he got moved to the 60-day IL. They're both done.
Yeah,
I think Alonso.
And I think Stern, I gave him the benefit of the doubt multiple times, but when you have a high payroll and you have a guy like Soto, even a guy like Lindor, and you're making all these moves, a guy like Bichette playing third for the first time, Polanco never playing first, putting him there. I don't even mind trading for Freddie Peralta for the prospects because you want to get that ace at the time. But there's been a lot of things you didn't bring back. You didn't sign back Pete and all those guys too. And again, it didn't work when they were together, but now this core isn't working. We gave him way too many chances, and I think like he needs to go. And I liked Mendoza, I appreciate him, but he's got to go too. We got to really clean house if we're gonna go in that direction. Now, if we're talking baseball stuff, because I wanted to go to a game this week because it's been a while. Now, do I want to spend $10 to go there? Probably, but still, like I just but it's right by my house at this point, But it's disappointing that this team was disappointing. That was because I thought they'd make. I'm not saying World Series. I wasn't thinking that realistically, but I thought playoff run, maybe kind of repeat 2024 and make the CS NLCS. But you're not even. They're not even going to sniff that now. A third wild card spot. It's just bad, man. It's just bad.
Fonz, I gotta end the drop for you right here. Let's bring some great news to Flushing Meadows. We're trying to end the 22-year drought of an American man not winning the U.S. Open. We got Blake Shelton and Taylor Fritz up in the top 10 right now. We have your boy Tiafoe as well in there. American men, can they end the drought? The Knicks put them on the spotlight here. Are we going to see an American man win the U.S. Open and bring some American flag flair to Flushing Meadows this summer?
I mean, we have to. It's the year of the droughts. It's the year of the droughts. I think we got to bring some more American made. We need some USA wins here. And listen, World Cup talk, USA men's, pretty good. Pretty good. I tried getting a Christian Pulisic USA jersey. None in my size. Those kits are sick. They're really nice.
The Brazil ones are fire. I like
the World Cup kits are they're always
no.
Fantastic. Ivory Coast has great. Ghana always has a great kit.
Ivory Coast one I saw looked really nice too.
Yeah.
I did like that one.
So far as I'm in Atlanta and I have some time tomorrow afternoon, I'm thinking about going down to like Centennial Park to go like see if I can get a ticket inside the game for Haiti and Morocco. So
bro. Represent.
I know. I'm thinking about it.
I mean, listen, I've thought about going
bro.
I thought about going to MetLife for a World Cup game, but then I thought, wait, it's MetLife. I don't feel like going all the way over to MetLife. I'm sorry.
I actually have to drive there.
I mean, you got to check that one off your bucket list, man. Make it happen.
I know. I really like World Cup. I mean, I saw the Rugby World Cup in Japan. That was great. That was a good atmosphere. USA got smacked by Argentina, but that's neither here nor there. It's fine. But like a soccer, like World Cup for soccer was that atmosphere. I've seen the videos. I love the people in Japan just loving the Texas food. Like that's
Dude,
I
I was just saying that.
this guy from Japan had the buzz balls like that you get like the little things. He slugged it down. I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna have a good night. like this is what it's like this is what it's all about. I love that like all these people from all other countries are embracing like the US. Yeah. We get a bad rap, right? Everyone bad raps USA here and there too, but they actually came in and saw what we had to offer and see all this food. I saw a British guy trying Chick-fil-A for the first time, and it's like he saw God. Like he literally like this is like the best thing ever. They don't the concept of weird getting free refills. This is what America is all about. And free coffee refills, all right, and ranch.
Good barbecue and free refills. Let's get it.
They love the ranch.
About to sell out of all their jerky for the first time ever.
Oh my god, they love it. I mean, what do they have? What are some beans and toast over there? No, we got double bacon cheeseburgers. You put a fried egg on it. I feel like it.
Also, can we just recognize the insanity that is the fact that the Scottish fans made Boston, Massachusetts run out of beer?
Dry.
That's impressive, honestly. That's great.
They outdid St. Patrick's Day in Boston.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard the USA was hosting the World Cup, like in different locations, even like in Canada, Mexico, at first I'm like, like how's it gonna work logistically in like all different parts of the country? Like, is it gonna be still World Cup vibes? I can admit I was wrong. Because people are loving that too, and they're experiencing different parts of the country. So I'll admit I was wrong. It's actually turning out pretty solid. I think we should definitely host the next World Cup. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
We should host every World Cup.
I mean, the thing I noticed too is that it's nice because the games aren't every single day. Mm-hmm. Like when you're playing in like Seattle and San Fran, they're playing on specific days of the week. And they're not playing every single day, and you're not having boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
it's like you're trying to figure out what game to watch. They did a perfect job with being able to watch. Okay, I can watch Group A on Friday. I can watch Group B on Saturday. You can watch these. Exactly. So I think you hit it on the head with that. I think that's a great piece of the World Cup. And I've actually watched, and I haven't watched soccer ever.
Yeah, I'm same thing for me. Like I don't watch soccer like that much, honestly. But I was checking out. I was checking. I mean, listen, I saw when USA smacked Paraguay in the first game. I had the under on goals in that game, but it's okay. I said 2.5, but it's all right. By the
here's now where to pick in the draft is on the board. Pick number 13.
Why is it weird?
We already explained why it's weird.
Because it's going to the Bucks, even though they're Miami stuff.
But that's normal though, because that's normal that they do that stuff.
I never understood that because the NFL they trade draft picks and then they change the logo and everything right away. I never understood. Yeah. Is it because the new league year for the NBA doesn't start till July or something? Is that why?
July 1st. July 1st.
Because that's why
their runs is March, right? Like the new league year for the NFL.
New league year was March 3rd this year. So it's like
after the new league year. Now you know what?
Which explains why they're calling this reported trade, because technically they can't put the Giannis trade through yet.
Yeah.
That's not even the biggest trade. Julius Randle's back in New York, baby, with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, we talked earlier about how that makes no sense for Minnesota.
They're gonna waive Randle from the Nets. I feel like the Nets gonna move back to New Jersey. I'm sorry. After this championship, I'm sorry. The Brooklyn Nets.
I have heard that.
No, I'm not even kidding. I have not seen one person in Brooklyn Nets gear, not even just because of the champion, but like in the past 10 years they've been in Brooklyn Nets. I've not seen one.
Including the players.
Yeah, I've seen more people from the A10 pack that stadium than I have.
Oh yeah,
I'm the Brooklyn Nets fan.
Barclays is not a good pro stadium.
Yeah.
Although I will say they do pack it for the Liberty. They do pack it for them. They do pack that's just be the Liberty's arena. Yeah, might as well do that, and then just bring the Nets back to Jersey, because I think there's still a fan base for them in Jersey. I would assume so, right?
I mean, you'd think, especially considering the fans they probably got when they went to the back-to-back finals.
Bring back the logo with the basketball and swishing through the net.
Yeah,
give me some of that.
No, because they'll do something weird with it.
Yeah, they just didn't do good branding with the two. The black and white with just the B with the basketball. Like that was not like. It's not.
That's everyone's boy Jay-Z. That was he had a. Remember he had the say to do all the color scheme and the logos and everything, and then he basically bounced.
Yeah, didn't he bounce after like 2 years or something with the team?
Yeah, exactly. He was so imminent about like it needs to be this color, it needs to be this logo, and it's like
what a different man.
Goodbye, guys.
2021, they got KD and Kyrie, and I thought the Knicks were going to get them, and Zion and Michael Jordan coming back and going with them. That was what a time. And then now here we are. It's a full circle moment.
Don't forget when the Brooklyn Nets single-handedly supplied the Boston Celtics an NBA championship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that too.
Because they decided the next great thing for them was going to be to, instead of build their own big three, they're just going to take Boston's old one and bring it in. Minus Ray Allen because he had already left.
Everybody else. And you're saying, like they were old. Like they were way past the prime of the big three era, too. Like that was
How are we going to win? Let's bring in 39-year-old Kevin Garnett and 37-year-old Paul Pierce.
What do you think about this pool? Nothing's possible.
Nothing is possible.
You know, it's one thing about this draft comparatively to the NBA draft. What you were saying is I totally forgot there was an NBA draft this week. I literally no at all.
Even if there were times when the Knicks were in the playoffs, and I just thought the draft contests were always cool. And when I was younger, I always watched the draft because I was a fan of the college players coming in. But it seems like in the past couple of years, like they haven't really promoted the draft. Period. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't there going to be another round tomorrow? Isn't it 2 days for two rounds?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
I feel like you could do the 1 day. Unless you were expanding it to 3 rounds, then maybe I understand it. But like 2 days for like I'm not trying to be that guy. Who's really going to watch day 2 of the second night of the day 2 of the NBA draft?
Yeah, and the other, especially if it goes this freaking slow. We're only on the 14th pick, and we've been talking for an hour and 35 minutes.
Like at least
the NFL draft was almost over at this point.
At least with the NFL draft, like it's multiple rounds, and day 3, it's like in the afternoon, and it's like a fire sale. And that's what I love about day 3. Day 3, the NFL draft is the best day of the draft. So throw it out there. It's a fire sale. I love that. Trade, everything, love it. But like, yeah, like isn't like tomorrow's like, is it like at night too? Like tomorrow night, like who's tuning in prime time to watch round 2?
But what
this is the guy who loves the NBA. You know what I mean? This is a guy who loves the NBA. It's just the draft doesn't just have that same feel anymore, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and that's something that I was making a point to is the fact that the NFL draft went so fast this year.
Yeah,
it's the fastest first round we've and like we looked back at our previous shows, and this draft was 2 hours and 30 minutes. And the last 3 was 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's 4 hours.
Yeah, when we did the live one at Maloney's, we left Maloney's at like 2 a.m.
You're like, I'm done with this. Oh, well, look at that, guys. Juan Soto leaves tonight's game with back tightness. Season's over. It's done. The Mets season's over.
I'm genuinely so sorry because like you can't win at this point. Even when you win games, you can't win.
It's fine.
Fonz, we gotta have you. We gotta have you on during NFL season at least like once a month. What's your schedule look like? Let's book it right now.
Just tell me. Just tell me when, and I'll be there. You know me. I'm easy going. Just tell me when, and I'll be there. And I'll rock a different jersey every segment if you want me to. Why not? I'll do that
every minute.
I'll bring like I'll bring a very obscure random jersey that maybe might not even do with football, just to throw people off. Maybe I'll just do that. Or let's do a football one. I have an Aaron Curry Seahawks jersey, the lime green one. Anybody remember Aaron Curry?
No.
Nobody remembers Aaron. Wow. Yeah. Mike knows who Aaron Curry. Yeah, biggest draft bust.
That's the Hasselbeck Sean Alexander Seahawks.
Yeah, that's Aaron Curry, like Wake Forest, 4th overall pick, bust. And I just thought it was a cool jersey because it was like the lime.
But he was great in Madden.
He was very good in Madden.
He was very good in Madden.
That's another thing too. Is it because we're getting older? Like sports video games don't hit as much as they used to.
They really don't.
Like I bought MLB the Show this year. I bought MLB the Show for the first time in a while, And I'm like, man, there's a reason why I stopped playing baseball. Like, I want to play these games. You know, the recent, not counting MLB The Show, the most recent sports game I got was College Football 25. Because obviously, like, I had to get it. It was great. It was fun. I didn't get 26. I heard it was like, am I going to get 27? Maybe, but I'm kind of sticking with 25. It's been good for me, and people are still like playing it. You know, like it's like the sports games. Like if they didn't even have college football, I don't think I would even thought about getting sports games anymore. You know.
Plus, I'm always just like so exhausted after like a day of work. I'm just like, I don't feel like playing.
Yeah, but I also want to drop like $100 on getting my player better or like something too, which is kind of stupid. We're getting like those card packs now. Is that what it's called? Like, what's the base? Diamond Dynasty? Is that what it is? I see those videos all the time.
Yeah. There's Diamond Dynasty, and then 2K has My Team, and
I don't remember. Yeah, they still do.
Madden has Hut, and
my nephews do the whole Dynasty thing, and every time I walk in, the players getting bigger and bigger. One day it was 6'4", 280. Next time I go back, it was 6'8", 320. I'm like, wrong sport, bro. He's like, nah, uncle. This guy's hitting like 70 home runs this season. I'm like, bro, you're nuts. You can't even get a tractor to get him to first base on time if that thing was going 20. You know what I mean? It's like, guy can't run the bases, so he has to hit it out every time. But the customized player thing is kind of funny when I see my nephews.
It's a segment now we call, are we just getting old? Because sports games is old. Not
we should.
I love that.
Well, I literally put up a clip today about how the NHL Hall of Fame class makes me feel old because it's almost entirely made up of players that I grew up watching play from their rookie year to the end of their career.
Oh yeah, that was me with the NFL ones. Now, not even the class, like the semifinalist.
Right.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on here? I'm like, no, they just retired. Or what are you talking about? Or they're still playing. Like I saw Larry Fitzgerald. They're like, no, you're still on the Cardinals. What are you talking about? You're not. Stop.
You're catching every pass that was thrown to you.
There's a Dirk Nowitzki sighting in this draft. The young man just drafted. His dad played with Dirk. What looks like uniform sponsored by Chick-fil-A before it was Chick-fil-A. A fantastic looking font on those uniform sponsors. I don't know if you saw them.
Is this the Hornets pick, right?
Yes, they took Hans Steinbeck,
a
German player
notification of the Washington jersey. And it's like that one, the purple one. I just saw the like that's actually those are really nice. Don't look at the score of the Mets game. I don't know why it's on my phone. I'm gonna delete that. I'm done with them. I'm gonna follow them.
I'm embarrassed.
When in doubt, just go back and look at the score of Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
I'm just gonna watch the highlights. I'm not gonna. You don't think I've watched all the highlights? You don't think I've watched Game 4 highlights? You don't think I've cursed out everybody when they were down by 30? I'm like, I'm done with it. Same old Knicks, same old crap. People were leaving the bars of that game too, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'm here, and my train's not for another couple hours. Might as well stay here. And then that was a good decision by me.
What a great choice.
I was like, you know what? That was beautiful. That's
It would have been funny. It would have been funny if you were able to like sneak into the garden somehow and watch it, like, because like they're just like, all right, yeah, go in.
Imagine with the garden atmosphere. I can't even imagine what opening night's going to be for their ring ceremony. Like that's going to be crazy too for it. I know I'm not going to for it. I know it's going to be way too expensive already. Like I'm not expecting to go to that or to that. I just know it's going to be way too much money for me.
Just use it as a business expense.
Exactly.
Write it off.
If you could go to that game and see that ceremony, and you could sit on Celebrity Row, which celebrity would you rather sit with, Spike Lee or Timothy Chalamet?
I feel like Chalamet. I would say maybe
a lot better.
I'm trying to think of like the age difference too. You know, because I mean, Chalamet like was a fan of Landry. He has a picture of Landry Fields and Andy Routens. So I feel like me and him would relate more with Knicks players. You know what I mean?
Orange.
You know, like I mean, Spike Lee obviously legend with the Knicks also, but like I feel like I can relate more with Chalamet because of the players he watched growing up too. You know what I mean? Like that's what I kind of think of.
But to that knowledge, I also think like you would just be in awe of like Spike Lee's knowledge.
That's what it is. I wouldn't even be watching the game with him. I'd be asking him questions. That's the problem. He'd be like, "Yo,
so tell me."
He's like, "Yo, shut up already." I'm like, "No, I just gotta ask you like one more question." I promise.
What was Dave DeBusschere like?
Oh,
I need to know.
Oh my god, I would want a Dave DeBusschere jersey. That'd be sick. I would want that.
You're writing that down now. You're going to have it on the next show.
Dave the Butcher.
I saw, but speaking of jerseys too, I saw the NHL next year. They're doing their own version of City Connect jerseys. They're not calling it City Connect, but it's like, I think it's like hometown something. What do you guys think of that?
I love it. I love hockey jerseys. You know me, I'm a hockey guy, so I love the fact that we're going.
I'm starting to get into the hockey jersey section. I'm trying to expand it. I got the Ovechkin Eagle one, the Screaming Eagle. Love that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I bought it. Actually, when I went down for the A10s in DC, I went in the Wizards and Capitals arena, and I'm like, I don't think they have them, but let me just see what the team store has. And I saw all the Wizards jerseys, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these players are. No offense to the Wizards. Like, I don't even know who any of these guys are. And then I'm like, I saw the Capitals. I'm like, if they have the Ovechkin Eagle one, I'm buying it. And sure enough, they had it in my size, and I'm like, I'm paying top dollar for this.
That's awesome. Is there any jersey that compares to that screams, because I'm proud to be an American? That's a good one, too. Where it just screams, "This is my American pride right here." I'm wearing that.
And I like the Capitol buildings, like on the shoulders here. Like it's a good. I'm really starting to get into hockey jerseys a lot more. I did get. Well, my sister went to the Islanders game and she got me the reverse retro one of the Fisherman jersey that from a couple of years ago. And I'm like, did people really hate the Fisherman era? Because that's like that was like I wouldn't hate it if they went back to that, because I kind of like the Fisherman logo. I'm not gonna lie.
I would. Those are awful.
I just don't get. I don't get the Fisherman.
I forgot we got Boomer Mike here. I'm sorry. I'll hang up and listen.
New nickname. Hey, we found Mikey's nickname for the show, Boomer Mike.
Boomer Mike Francesco DeSanto here. Like, I'll hang up and listen, Mike.
WFA. No, we're not talking about the World Cup. We're going to talk about the Yankees and Knicks. That's all.
Yesterday.
Mike Francesa is a national treasure. He really is. Like, he
has been fired from like 5 stations.
There was one time where, remember when like Stan Lee passed away and someone called Mike saying, "Hey, Mike, Stan Lee died," and he goes, "Who?" And they're like, "Oh, the guy who like made all the comic books and the Marvel guy," and he just goes, "Oh, who cares?" Like on that show, like, who cares? Like, dude, you can't say that.
Like, come on, dude.
Honestly, to listen to those old WFAN fan call, like prank calls, were just they'll prank call them. That's what
they were ruthless. They were ruthless on radio.
Nothing is just to get you through your day. Just listen to old 2000s WFAN like fan calls. Oh my god,
Mike and the Mad Dog.
Yeah,
specific.
Yeah. Can't imagine how animated and freaking wild he was back then.
Mad Dog. Yeah.
So I officially gave him his nickname, Boomer Mike. Doesn't like any of those stuff. What do you like? What do you want? Only teams can wear white at home and the regular colors on the road. Well, you don't like the city jerseys either. You don't like this jersey?
I love that jersey. That's a great jersey.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You don't like the Miami Heat Vice Knights jersey? Those are sick.
They're very good.
Wow. Okay. So maybe he's not so much Boomer Mike.
Yeah, exactly.
He's Boomer Mike with I kind of like this too. Like a little bit here.
Yeah, the kids these days are all right.
I'm just surprised you haven't gotten into jerseys more in hockey because of the Winter Classic jerseys, how they always do something different.
I do like those also. I actually, when I was at Dick's Sporting Goods, I went to get Knicks stuff. I saw they had the Rangers, their Stadium Series or the one like not too long ago. If they had my size, I would have gotten it. But like they looked beautiful. Like those look really nice too. Like
Mikey's got one.
I finally have one with a guy that's on the team still.
Well, the one player that they had was Panaran, the bread man, right? Is that his name? I don't know the names. I'm not.
Panarin, yeah.
Panama, whatever.
Panama City.
Yeah, whatever. It did look nice. If it was my size, it was like really cheap too. I was like, I could have gotten it, but like then again, didn't have.
Well, I can tell you that if you look up that jersey, I would get it if I were you, because it's probably pretty cheap now, because they probably traded him about a week after you saw that.
Well, like when wait, no, I know I got it. When did they trade him? Didn't they trade him in the offseason?
February.
No, I meant I saw the jersey like last week when I went to get Knicks championship gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like I thought you meant like when the jersey came out, he got traded right after and he never wore it. That would have been kind of funny too. I like those jerseys.
No, he wore it and they got traded like 2 games later, I think, or something like that.
The Bulls couldn't resist. They had to pick a guard.
Yeah,
the Bulls couldn't resist.
All guards, no breaks.
This kid's good though.
Death tax from Chicago Bulls. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what pick the Knicks have. This is just a weird, again, guys, a weird feeling because I don't even know where they're drafting.
Allow me to give you.
Because they changed it from Thursday, which I hate. I mean, just keep it on Thursday. I just don't get that. But I also don't get why you're rushing the draft. Like you could have done it next Thursday, which would have started the NBA year. Like you would have been on the 2nd into 4th of July weekend, and you would have started the new NBA year. Yeah, I've said this every single year.
That's also true too, because like if this went to 7 games, 7th game would have been on June 19th. And then you would have literally had a couple like that's actually
would have had the draft 4 days later.
But they would have had the parade would have been probably on Tuesday,
right?
On a Monday,
right.
Yeah. Which that's another rant I gotta have. They have to do better with that. That was I tried going down there and it was chaotic. I was like not even like it was just bad. They got to do better with that. Expand the parade. Do the whole New York City Marathon route. They can do it. You would get fans there.
100%.
You would get the entire city. No, what they should have done is hit all. They're saying like they should hit all 5 boroughs.
Yeah, the New York City Marathon route. Start in Staten Island, then end up all the way at Central Park. The thing with I understand the tradition of Champions Row, whatever. Like I get the tradition. You could start out there, I guess, and then expand it all the way up to, and then have the ceremony at Central Park, like the big area in there too. They could have done. Like for a long drought like that, like they could have done it not on a Thursday morning. Like, what are we doing? I was on the train with people going to work, and the train was packed. I'm like, what? Like, what am I doing? Like, is this like?
You wanted that parade to be like 6 hours long.
That parade on a Saturday? Oh no, actually no. Make it on a Sunday. Yeah, Sunday afternoon, the whole day. That's fine. That you don't think the city would make a lot of money from that day, like overall too?
Absolutely.
They would.
Did you go down there though?
I tried to. My cousins got down there at 7, and then they said they closed everything off at 6 o'clock. Like people were there. Like people got there at 4 a.m.
by 7:45 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah, they said get there, but at least 2 hours before. And they closed it by 6 o'clock. Everything because it was packed, and you couldn't. No bags, no water bottles, no nothing. Like they had to like screen you before going in there.
Jeez.
So I got in the city at like 9 o'clock because I was like they told me like I'm not gonna get there early. And I was like, I'm just going to walk around the city, see what's going on. The NBA store was packed. My cousin wanted to check out the MLB store. No one was in there, which was kind of funny. I just want to see what was going on in there, too. It was like empty because everyone was getting Knicks gear and everything, too. And I feel like half of them just became Knicks fans. But it's okay. Listen, I'll allow. You're welcome to join the fandom if you want to. It's fine. You just got to like name me some obscure Knicks and you're in. That's it. Just an obscure Knicks, you're allowed in there. Who's your obscure Knicks? Let's hear it, Mike.
Oh, there's a lot. Eddie Curry.
Yeah, we'll give you that one. They'll give you that one. That's
Steve
fine.
Novak.
Oh, good one.
Latrell Sprewell. He's not obscure. He's just one of my favorite Knicks ever.
No, it's a good one. I mean, I would have. My favorite's David Lee. I would accept that one. That's just a personal favorite of mine too.
Channing Frye.
People forget Channing Frye was a Knick for a little bit too. For his rookie season too, very early in his career. But you got to go like in your bag too with like Bill Walker.
Langston Galloway.
I was a truther. I was a Langston Galloway truther, and I thought that's our undrafted guy. We found him.
We watched him play in college.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he went to St. Joseph's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, we got our guy. I'll accept Landry Field. I'll accept anybody. I don't listen. If you want to be a fan, you're more than welcome to join. That's fine. I'm not mad about it.
You know what's funny? It's stuck with us as we've gotten older and as we keep calling people bandwagons. And I don't think it will stop. I think we'll be like, no, you can't join our bandwagon. Don't be a bandwagon fan. What the fuck?
Brooklyn Nets gear if they make it to the finals, which we know it's never going to happen. Come on, guys. Although to watch them come back and then watch them actually win the finals now too. I'm gonna hate that.
Yes, exactly what's going to happen. This NBA draft is taking forever.
Well, they finally interviewed overall #1 pick there, AJ Dybantsa. And in case you guys don't know your world geography, he has 2 pins on his jacket. One to represent his dad's roots, who comes from the DR of Congo, which is once Congo. That's his Congolese roots. The other, his mom's roots, with his Jamaican. So AJ Dybantsa represented for his heritage right there, being a Congolese Jamaican. If you guys know something about the Congolese and Jamaican people, the Congolese people from the Bantu tribe are known for their visual arts. So you could say he's an artist on the court. The Jamaicans coming from the Igbo warrior tribe as they were brought over here in the Caribbean, known for being true warriors. The guy has the spirit for a warrior, and he has the artistic flair of the Bantu people. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's a much deeper number one pick than you thought. And he's repping for the Congo and Jamaica up there. Born in Boston, Massachusetts, so you guys probably happy he's not talking about Boston up there. You know he's repping for his true roots, and proudly so. Congrats to his parents. The true American dream coming true.
And do you guys know who the last number one overall pick to be from Massachusetts is?
I do not.
Wait, Marcus Camby.
No.
Marcus Camby wasn't first. Wasn't Marcus Camby second overall too? Like wasn't he?
He was number one, I thought. Out of UMass for Cal Perry.
Was he number one?
Marcus Camby was the third pick.
Hold on.
He was picked third.
He was very high up. Yeah. Did someone say Michael Olowokandi? Oh God.
Yeah.
The Candy Man. No, there's no way he's the last one from Massachusetts. Where did he went to? What was the school he went to again?
Who, Camby?
No. Olowokandi.
Shit, where'd he go? I don't even remember where he went.
By the way, Marcus Camby went second overall because number one was Allen Iverson.
There we go. He was in
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. So, wait, I'm trying to think.
Who was three?
Yeah.
Sure. I believe it was Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Yes.
That's a good draft.
Yeah, because that's also Kobe.
Yeah, it's a Kobe. Yeah. Who was the last number one pick from Massachusetts? How recent are we? Like what decade?
80s.
Oh,
it is notable though. It is a notable player. Olowokandi, by the way, went to Pacific.
I don't know where that is.
Was it Ray Allen?
No, it's not Ray.
No. Ray Allen. 80s.
Oh, look at that. That is skirts coming out here.
What am I talking about? Ray Allen. What the fuck?
Ray Allen. Wait, well-known player in the 80s.
Well-known player in the 80s.
I'm thinking. Well, Jordan was third. Who's
third? Number one.
Who's first
in Jordan? State of Massachusetts.
Who was Jordan's first year? Like the draft. Who's the first pick? Not Olowokandi was not. No, he was.
No, but you're actually Olowokandi actually is kind of close to who that pick was.
Akeem Olajuwon was the first pick in Jordan's draft.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Olajuwon was not, but that wasn't it. Can I get the team? Will that help? Will the team help? Will that give it away too easily?
The NBA team.
Yeah.
The NBA team will give it away. For the 80s, the college would probably give it away too.
Chris Mullin?
No.
He's from New York, right?
Yes, he's from New York.
St. John's guy.
Yeah.
I don't even. Oh, man, this is bad too. I want to get it. Like, can I get a jersey number?
No, that'll give it away.
Okay. So this is like, oh damn.
Is that obvious?
Is it really that obvious?
Number might not give it away, but it would make it like a lot easier.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
I believe so. If he's not, he should be.
Man, I don't know, man. It's like weird. I'm blanking on 80s draft picks. I don't know why I'm blanking on it. I thought
late 70s, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Early 70s.
Early 70s.
That's right. He's like right after Kareem.
I think he was. Yeah, he was like 70.
Because they're together for like a year.
No, because didn't Portland win in 77? I think he ran like 76 or something.
Yeah.
Stumped.
Stumped the squad.
Stump the Fonz, honestly. You're getting it with this one.
Yeah, I will say this. It's really stumping the Fonz. For reasons.
What does that mean?
Patrick Ewing was from Jamaica. He wasn't born in Massachusetts.
He played high school in Massachusetts.
Is it Ewing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said from.
Sorry. I thought you meant like from, like born in Massachusetts. I'm sorry.
No,
you said from. You said from Massachusetts. That means born and raised.
If you were born there too.
When I hear from, I assume that like. Well, not necessarily born. When I hear from, I think like he spent the majority of his childhood or like part of his life in Mass. Okay. Yeah, but okay, that's right. Because I was thinking Ewing. I'm like, no, it can't be him because he was born in Jamaica and he played at Georgetown. I don't know if he. Okay, all right. Well, then, wow.
I would have never connected Ewing to Boston.
Yeah, Ewing is technically from Massachusetts as far as that's where he went to school.
I don't know why.
Or Georgetown.
I thought it was literally just
he's
Jamaica.
the last. 1985.
That's a tricky one because like That's weird.
That stumped me because I literally thought like Jamaica. Then he went to Georgetown. He like lived in like the DC kind of area. I didn't know he's from. Okay, look at that. He's a Boston guy. Oh boy,
that's something close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Don't worry,
guy.
he did more of his damage in New York.
That he did. He was the top greatest. No, he's still up there, but now we can have a conversation of Brunson. Now, I think we have the conversation. Do we put Brunson's statue up or is the OG Tippin statue going in first? What's going to happen here?
Oh,
I feel like it's got to be the OG Tippin statue.
That would be a sick statue. That's going to be a
with Brunson also, under him doing his signature, like dribble, like ducking under the player before he shoots his floater.
But I think about it like this. Where are you going to put that statue at MSG? That's the problem. Like, it's so packed and crazy over there. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, put it on the top of the stadium.
They're keeping the subway stuff orange and blue for now in the city for the next couple of months till the next season starts. Like you're going to see in all the subway things are going to be orange and blue. So
I don't know where you would put a statue. I mean, OG was like a critical part of that team.
No, I think the statue, that's like what I would do, but like it's like the question like where would you put it? It's like it's gonna be a little
they literally should do the statues around the top of the stadium. Since that's what you see when on TV.
That actually makes sense.
It might, but I mean, if you think birds shit on statues before, it will be covered with bird shit continuously and constantly. You never.
So at least some of them though, like these arenas and stadiums, especially the ones they're building now, they're big enough. Put them inside.
Yeah,
put them inside up top.
I'm gonna sound like Boomer Fonz here. I don't like how every NFL stadium's turning into a dome. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't like how they're making.
That's a league influence, I think. Everybody because they want Super Bowls
and they want a controlled environment when the weather's all sleepy.
Right.
So they want like probably for off season for concerts and stuff like that too. But here's the thing. During football season, you keep it open no matter what. I don't care what you say, unless it's like really.
I don't mind that.
If it's like really, really bad conditions where it's like you cannot play, which is you've seen what the Bills do. Bills should not have a dome. What are we doing? No, there isn't a new stadium going to make it a dome or something. Oh, they're not. I thought they were, or no retractable roof.
It's just the way that it's built. There's not going to be much wind.
That's not the Bills.
So I'm agreeing with you on that one. I've been saying it for years that. And I know, like, Jamie and Mike, I think, disagreed with me. But, like, I said that I don't agree with the Super Bowls being in these perfect climates and everything.
No.
Put them in New England. Put them in Buffalo. Put them in Philadelphia. Let them play in the snow.
They did in MetLife 1 year.
Yeah, and it was the worst Super Bowl of all time.
Yeah.
Because of, like the weather. The weather made a huge factor because it's the money. They don't care about the game. Like you and like us four do. Like, I care about the game. I care less about anything else. But I know you feel the same way. But it's just
I mean, like every year, make it something different. Make it different of a challenge for that good of a team. You're gonna figure it out, right? I mean, it's. It's in like this feels like the same three arenas. Not San Fran or LA now. Actually, San Fran, Minnesota. It's in the same Miami. It's in the same three stadiums every single year. But I like the variety.
It's more about can we make sure that we have a huge production at halftime than a good game, right? It's all about making sure the sponsors have a bang for their buck and people stay tuned because you're going to watch those commercials pre-halftime show, post-halftime show. That's when people are paying the most money to be on the spot. So all that value comes with ensuring that the show must go on. The show ain't going on if there's freaking 30 mile per hour knock winds and it's freaking snowing to the point where it's a damn blizzard. Nobody give a shit about the halftime show because where the hell are you going to put it? So it's unfortunately gone towards appeasing to not even the average fan. We had this debate a long time ago. There's
people in
bandwagon that wants to get a piece of the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's what.
They just redo MetLife. If you're doing every other stadium, just redo MetLife for crying out loud. I mean, really, it's just a crappy.
At least it's turf.
Yeah, I mean, I just never understood it, and like. Again, it's a business at the end of the day. They don't just want the halftime show. They want the 2 weeks prior. They want fans flying in, taking weeks off of work, spending Monday through Sunday in the city, spending money, buying hotels, buying the food, the restaurants boost that time. I mean, even during COVID in Tampa was booming downtown. and you were supposed to be 6 feet apart. And they had the fan fest, and there had to be like 30,000 people down there.
No.
It's like, what?
Oh, what?
Like, how is this? This is COVID? COVID? Yeah, okay.
Social distancing. You mean be as close to each other as we possibly can be? Okay, got you.
So I agree with you. But I agree with you, Fonz. Like, we need to change that up because, Minnesota was a great Super Bowl. I love that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's my favorite stadium.
Yeah.
My second favorite stadium.
Okay.
Well,
Go Birds, baby.
New Orleans one is my favorite.
Who?
The New Orleans one is my favorite.
Mine too. We have some in common.
Yeah.
I like Arizona.
And Jacksonville.
Yeah. Arizona was better though. That was the undefeated one.
I must say, like, Tampa winning for the first time in their home stadium was such a bittersweet atmosphere and game because Kansas City showed up for the first 6 minutes and it's like, really? This is the big bad Chiefs? Like, it was such an underwhelming game. It just wasn't a great Super Bowl.
And then they went all Warriors on the rest of the league after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're not letting that happen again. So
Yeah. Until
The Rams.
And now they restock, and then the Chiefs now restocked their entire team now with their offensive coordinator.
and with the Super Bowl MVP in Kenneth Walker, which honestly, it sounds like I forget sometimes he was MVP of that game.
I know.
The guy was MVP of the NFL with like a month to go.
They were never. I mean, no, JSN should have been.
No, what I'm trying to say is the way he played in the last month of the season and throughout the playoffs, he was the real MVP of the league if you just count the last month going into the playoffs.
Must be great
You
for
say
the team.
You say JSN should have been the Super Bowl MVP?
No, the league MVP.
That should have went to Stafford. I'll give him his flowers. He deserved it.
Stafford had a good year.
He had a really good year. Like I usually don't side with the quarterbacks, but I was like, damn, he actually balled out, and he was a critical part of why they win.
He did.
Well, how many times have we seen a 2,000-yard receiving season? Not too often. Same thing with Saquon the year before, though, right? It's like, how often do you see this? Like, as much as we're enamored by the stats, it's like, sorry, wrong position.
Exactly.
That's why they should do a thing like
yards.
the MLB, the MVP, and the Cy Young. They should just do that for the NFL, like a quarterback award and like the MVP.
Right.
That's a good point. I never even
unless like the MVP, because there's been times where the MVP also won the Cy Young. Unless like the Cy Young was like ridiculous, then you give him the MVP also. I don't know what was the most. I'm trying to think. The only one I'm thinking of was Verlander, right? Didn't he win the Cy Young and MVP?
Kershaw did it too.
Yeah.
Kershaw doesn't count. He doesn't count. I mean, he's a postseason. He's a postseason. Mike, you know how he's a postseason choker. Those rings don't count.
I understand.
That doesn't count. We don't count that one. Just like I don't count Kevin Durant's rings in my record book. Those don't count. And honestly, after the Belichick thing, I'm giving half his rings to Brady. I'm giving them. Brady now has how many rings? He has what? 6?
7.
Right? 7. All right, I'm going to give. And Belichick has how many, including his Giants defense?
5.
Like
6.
All right, so he gets those 3 go to Brady, and Brady has 10. Belichick has 3. So because I think now Brady was the guy. It wasn't Belichick.
Did Belichick have 8 combined or 9 combined? 8.
It's 6,
including DC.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
So all right, so it's official. I give 4. I take 4 of those away from Belichick and give them to Brady.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's my official thing.
Double digits.
So one last thing before we hop off here for the evening. Fonz, I want to get your take on our alumni. And ironically, talking about our alumni, I was on my plane here to Atlanta. I sat next to a 1969 alum of St. Bonaventure.
No way,
which is pretty cool.
He was Bonnie Bubble, man. It's so small. It's like small, man. It really is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you quickly. I do F45 workout classes on the island, and I was wearing a Bonnie's hat, and the guy kind of goes, "You went to Bonaventure?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, I think he graduated like 1970 something or whatever too, and he does the classes too. And I'm like, yeah, I played rugby there. He goes, oh, I remember the rugby team back then too. And I'm like, it's a small world though that you just run into them out of nowhere. But
yeah, exactly. No, yeah, and I was like, talking about, I was like, Bob Lanier. I was like, were you there around that time? He goes, oh yeah, I remember Bob. I remember talking to him all the time. And then I was like, damn, this guy remembers, like, he started talking about Bob like it was his best friend. I was like, damn.
And that must have been sick watching Bob Lanier in college. That guy must have been ridiculous in college.
And he talked to me about the Canisius rivalry. He's like, it started back in that era of like the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
That's why when it was like the real like.
That's what he was saying. It was like, I told him, like, I used to cover the Bonnies for our newspaper, and I said I never understood why Canisius was such a rival, but until he told me right then and there, I'm like, damn, that's wild. I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was saying about the Bonaventure alumni, but looking at the new coach, what are your thoughts?
I mean,
I haven't talked to you about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I guess they needed a change. I mean, with Schmidt, we appreciate what he's done for so long. I didn't like how it kind of ended with him like stepping down or retire. I don't know what the right term was. I think he probably was just quietly pushed out the door by Woj and everything too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of fans like myself during this, even older fans too, that were seeing Schmidt the whole time too. It was a really bad exit, at least in my opinion. I thought he should have got a better send-off instead of just being like, yeah, all right, I'm stepping away. See you later. Goodbye, too. But this is what it is with the new coach and even all the new regime now. And this is how it is, not just with Bonaventure, but, all of college basketball now. We're kind of seeing that with the NILs, the constant transfers. And that's the one thing I kind of miss is I'm not as big as college basketball as a lot of other guys too. But what I did like about it is that the guys that came in and played all 4 years, and the occasional you got the transfer for junior, senior years, sophomore throughout too. But you had the consistent 4 or 5 guys you saw from freshman year throughout too. And you just got to get a new coach that kind of goes with the times, I guess, and kind of with the younger generation of people that you sign these guys for NIL deals, for contracts now, which is very weird to say, but they're not guaranteed to be there all 4 years too. So I guess you needed a new regime, I guess, to bring it in. So I'm all for it, I guess, but I just didn't like the way it ended. I wish there was a better send-off for Schmidt. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that. I was thinking the same thing, but I'm also not surprised because I think part of me was like, yeah, is this Woj? But the other part of me is like, this is how Schmidt would have wanted to go out.
Yeah.
This is how he would have. He wouldn't have wanted one of those tours or anything like that. He would have just been like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Now, it did get fishy with me. It did get fishy with me because I was like, and I said this to Mike, I was like, this is weird timing. He makes the announcement 3 days after BC fires their coach. And I'm like, is he going to BC?
I was like, is it? Yeah, I guess it's more of the timing, I would say, of like how it ended. And even also like leading up to it too. Where like I think I was hearing reports like Woj was just like in his office, didn't come out for his last game or something like that too, or like the whole behind the scenes thing. It was just a little bit messy, I think, in my opinion. But if you got to go with the times, I guess you got to go, in this direction, I guess too.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird time in college sports that honestly needs some sort of, the NCAA needs to get put away and a new regime of, like you were saying, a new capital needs to be a new like president of college sports to really rein this in because it's just mayhem right now. It's just literally just people going everywhere, money being thrown around. And unfortunately, St. Bonaventure is going to be one of the suffering schools that's going to not be able to keep up.
Yeah.
They can't afford it.
Being realistic here, yeah, I know that too. Yeah, exactly.
And that's sad because seeing the Rileys, I don't think people realize like we see the Kentuckys and we see the Dukes and everything, but like we've all been there when VCU was ranked 16 and that place is rocking with 7,000 people just screaming their head off.
Storm the court, and we got a technical for that. I was there.
Yep,
I was in that crowd. I ran on the court. That's fine. Listen, I'll take it. It's on
my
resume.
You blow it.
John and I are sitting at Media Row trying to protect our laptops from everybody.
Oh, that's right. You guys were covering the game, so I didn't run into you guys. I went.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I feel for you guys because you guys were covering it at the time too. I'm sure you guys were loving every second of that too. You're like, really, you idiots.
I told Mike to go in the front because I knew the play that was coming up on there. I was like, get in the front. Matt's going to shoot the shot. And he was like, what? And then he hit it. And I'm like, oh, my God. But it was such a I hate reliving that because it was such a dumb call. It happens every time. And then they just move all the people off the court and they go replay. And then that's it. I've never seen a technical call.
I know. I feel like I've never seen that before because people still on the court for far worse.
I know.
They backtracked a little bit. I remember the statement that came out like 2 days later on the technical. They justified it, but not for the students and fans storming the court. They started saying that it was because the security guard picked up the ball and there was time on the clock. So it was like a delay of game.
Always making excuses. They don't want to see us win.
The fact that you remember that is unreal.
It's engraved in Mike's head. He's just like, I can't relive this anymore.
In the back of my head.
He wakes up and thinks about that every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then the next
the ball and
then the next night we had the 28-3 comeback. It was insane.
Oh, that was wow.
Yeah. That was the Brady comeback. We are very. Yes, we are. So, all right, Fonz. Well, we are going to hop off here tonight. As always, we enjoy having you on. We will definitely have you on more during football season as we get closer. So, we appreciate you popping on for us tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. You guys are doing well. You guys are killing it.
New York Knickerbockers.
Let's go. And it's 9-3 Cubs. Mets are done. I'm done with them. Back on the Knicks train. Let's go Ravens. Let's go Bonaventure. I still don't have a hockey team yet. I don't know who to root for.
Rangers.
Let's go USA, possibly the Rangers, although the Islanders are right by me, so I don't know. Von Salk jerseys. Check them out. Again, I love and appreciate all of you guys, and I appreciate you guys for having me on here. And I can't wait to be back on here because I feel like I got a lot more takes to share with you.
Thank you, man.
I do. So thank you guys again.
Of course, man. Thanks for being there.
Peace out.
And how about we just see who San Antonio takes? San Antonio's pick is on the board. Let's just see what the Spurs do to try and boost this roster up so they can beat the Knicks next year. Hey, you see they took your boy. See if they could get more size. Oklahoma City went with your big man from Michigan.
Oh.
Mara.
Mm.
Essentially to guard.
Michigan players almost went back to back to back. They went 9, 11, 12.
Yeah, this draft is taking forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll end it here. After this first pick, we'll definitely end it right here. So
no, now, I'm just saying, comparatively to the NBA, like they're letting the clock run all the way down. I don't know why we want to watch the Spurs pick. Who cares who they get?
Well, because I always think they draft smart and everybody else, so I want to see what the mastermind of their pick is right here, and if it's an instant plug or not. So I just want to see this. So we're off here in 3 minutes. I'll make the pick in under 5 minutes. So do you think that's a good pick, Mara? Game kind of similar to Chet, stretching the court. A big man that could kind of be moved around. He's taller than Chet.
He's more physical than Chet. And Chet is Chet's more of a wing player. I mean, yes, he's 7 foot, but he's more of a Dirk 7 foot where he's not going to give you that body in the plane. Chet cannot body anybody in the paint. What are you talking about?
That's what I mean. Is this their out to shock Chet and get as much value as
you play them together.
No. I'm saying like Chet is going to be like the Dirk. And Dirk's just sits there and like, okay. It's just like when Robinson and so I compare it to Robinson and Duncan. Duncan wasn't a physical. He was not a physical center. He had to play the 4 with Robinson there, and Robinson was more of the physicality. I mean, he was huge, right? So no one messed with David Robinson. Duncan was more of that like skinny, like scrawny. It's like, okay. And then he started developing himself in the paint more and more, which I think Chet can. But Chet's also very skinny, so you need a guy like Mara to come in and be like battle with Wemby, especially if it's going to be OKC and Spurs over the next few years. They got a young team, so I think it's a good play for the Thunder because you knew what your weakness was, and that was your weakness. You didn't have a guy who could man up against Wemby, and Wemby was pretty much having his way with Chet. Chet was just like, I can't do anything with this guy.
But we know why, because he took that very personal. I mean, it was much more than just outplay this guy. That was a very personal thing for him to just not outplay him, but to embarrass him almost on national TV on that stage.
Plus, like, there's not, like, to John's point, there's not a, like, weight or strength difference in that case. So, okay, Wemby's going to leverage the fact that he's 5-6 inches taller.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Mara, he's not only is he bigger, but he's also 7'3".
And he could shoot probably just as good as Chet already.
Right. So
stretch the floor. Yeah.
No, that was the talk about OG.
If he was on the board, there's no way they were going to pass him.
Yeah, it's you know what you have to do to get back to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
It's most likely beating the Spurs, so therefore get the anti-Wemby.
Well,
as
who's
much
the
as
five
you can.
right there? Here's your nucleus: Wemby, Castle, Harper, Bryant. So who's the nucleus you're bringing in? You would like to think these five guys are going to play together for the next at least 5 or 6 years.
Well, some size.
They need they need a forward. I say like a wing that's fairly big. Kareem Lopez. Go forward. Yeah, he'd be a good pick. You need someone who's versatile, long, can defend every position. Probably need a bigger guy right here who can play that 4 position for you. Definitely not this kid right here. There's a Bama guard just waiting to be picked. Doubt they're going to go this way.
Unless they're going Bulls style and just picking all guards.
To get rid of Fox.
Yeah.
Say, all right, Fox. You had your shot with us.
I don't know why they would want to get rid of Fox. Fox was a critical part of their run to the finals.
Everybody does one bonehead play. I mean, everybody makes a bonehead play. Unfortunately, it was at the worst time of the game where the series could have been tied 2-2, and you never know. So, it's hindsight 2020 at that point. But
I think that's more fans and media talking shit than it is about the actual team thinking anything.
Yeah, I agree. He's their glue. He's their vet. So
I mean, I can't see them getting rid of Fox, especially bring him in. And he's like, I mean, like you say, he's a veteran player right there.
Yeah.
Oh, they showed Kareem Lopez.
Is Memphis trading for everybody? There's a reported trade to Memphis with the Pistons pick too.
Yeah, it's Buka Okori is going to Detroit, and Memphis got more picks.
Okay.
So they were just talking. Might be Kareem Lopez, it might be Cameron Carr. A couple facts that I saw earlier today for you guys. One, Kareem Lopez, if he's picked in the first round, will be the first Mexican player to ever go in the first round.
Wow.
And then Cameron Carr from Baylor, his dad Chris played in the NBA.
Yeah. Wasn't Chris a Nick? I think
Chris Carr might have been a Nick. But he was in the dunk contest in 1997 and finished second to a young Kobe Bryant.
Wow. Great stat right there, Mikey. Way to tie Kobe back into this draft. R.I.P. Mamba.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs took a European. I mean, he's not European. He's international because they're known for picking international players and developing them. So,
yeah.
Plus the forward position is kind of what I mean. I don't really know if the Spurs need anything, right? They have a complete team. They were 2 wins away or 3 wins away from a NBA title, like, right? So, I mean, I think this position just gives them depth. I think right now they personally probably needed to go guard here, but I think they're going to go with Lopez. Here's Adam Silver with the pick.
Champagne might not be around either. I don't know if he's unrestricted, but he is a free agent.
They went with Jaden Quintance from Kentucky.
Wow.
The forward.
Oh, add another Kentucky boy to that roster.
That is a forward. He's more of a wing than I think Lopez is supposed to be.
Yeah,
he's a physical forward. It looks like. From Kentucky. I mean, he's pretty big for his size. I mean, he's 6'9".
Came out of Mississippi. He's huge, and it didn't work out because he has some injury issues and it's lower injury issues. So it's a bit of a risk pick here. But you figure maybe they want somebody to come on the court and be just as physical as Wemby and have somebody who can, guard the rim and rim protect when he's off the court.
Well, what this does is it allows it to be a different offense, right? When he comes in the game, if he gets to that point, it allows their offense to look different, be different, be a little faster. Because Wemby's, he can handle the ball well, but he's not the fastest guy in the world. So I would have thought they would have went with Lopez just because Lopez is a better on-ball defender. He can move the ball. He can move around the paint a little bit, play the outside shot defensively, and then really kind of be that guy that can help Wemby as the 4. So,
but I mean, maybe they just want more size, because if teams are trying to size up, they're like, fine, we'll get one of the bigger, stronger guys in the draft, and good luck sizing up against us. So,
yeah. So, well, yes, there's still the NBA draft going on. We apologize for the delay and the technical difficulties. That's what happens when you're on the road. You don't always have the best Wi-Fi connection. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for Fonz tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday for our regular schedules programming. And we will be back here next week. So we'll see you guys here next week. Cinco Squad out.